Welcome back to 843 TV, where you have a special edition of the spring sports that are coming up in our area, and we're talking with some of our athletic directors. Cody Slaughter is here now, joining us from Bluffton High School. Good to see you as always, of course.
Good to see you. Yeah, good to see you.
Cody, you've been had quite a journey. This is only your second year as athletic director.
Right.
Professionally, a lot to do, but even personally, you've gone through a lot. From what I know, you've had a new home, you had a new baby, and you have another one coming on the way. Wow.
We do. Yeah, we're excited. Thank you.
That's a lot. That's certainly a lot for anyone. Let's talk about Bluffton High School and the sports in general. As this winter is now wrapping up, you're just finishing up with some wrestling. Share about that.
Yeah, so we just this past weekend hosted the 4A lower state wrestling tournament. Top four from each weight class would advance to the state tournament, which is this coming weekend in Anderson. Bluffton, we had one that qualified, Xavier Dykstra, our 220-pound wrestler. He'll go up and he finished third in our tournament, so he'll go up and he'll wrestle the number 2 seed from the upper state in the first round. So he's practicing hard this week and kind of getting ready for that. Basketball just finished up. Our boys made it to the playoffs. Hosted a playoff game for the first time, I think, since 2012. So a very good job by them this year. I think they won 15 games, 15-8, I believe was their final record. Lost in the first round to Brooklyn Casey on a heartbreaker, last minute little shot that we lost by 1 point. So our girls did well this year. They didn't finish high enough in the region to make the playoffs, but still had a good season. Still had some good, outstanding individuals and some good performances from them.
And you've had some stability in your coaching staff, especially with your basketball coaches over the years.
Yeah, boys basketball, Coach Two's been there this is his third season, and Coach Roberts has been there since the school opened.
Forever,
so,
right?
Yeah, he's been there for a long time.
Exactly.
So yeah, some stability there. Coach Maynard's in his second year as the wrestling head coach. We had some really good assistant coaches that help out with those programs too. So a lot of the success that our head coaches have experienced, they really owe a lot to their assistant coaches as well. So I don't want to leave them out, but we've got a lot of those guys that come out and are at practice every day that help improve our athletes.
Absolutely. Let's walk through the spring. Okay. It's very busy. Share with us some highlights, some new coaches you may have coming on board.
Sure. Yeah. So our spring sports, there's a ton of them. It seems like something every day. It's there's not really much of a break during the spring as far as our home events go. We some days have 4 home events, some days we have 2, but it seems like every day there's at least one. Our boys lacrosse program this year has really blossomed. They've gone from just having a few athletes enough to field a team to now they have around 30, and we're actually going to have a few JV games this year.
Great.
So really proud of those coaches for building that program. Boys soccer, we have a new coach there, Enrique Baez. Enrique has been around the district for quite some time and coaching in different aspects. He's also the assistant cross-country coach at Hilton Head, so
that's an interesting dynamic.
It is. It's very interesting, but it's good. I mean, it's been good for Hilton Head. It's been good for us. We look forward to seeing what he can do with our boys and with that program. New girls soccer coach this year, Mr. Brian McCarthy. He's not a teacher. He owns his own business, and so his hours and the time that he can commit to the program it's just 100% commitment. He's there all the time, doing great things with those girls, and really working them hard in the weight room and the conditioning, and even now with practice and all that good stuff. He's just doing a great job. Girls lacrosse, another new coach. She's been the assistant coach for several years, Miss Kayla Mattingly. She just got married, so she's formerly Kayla Geralt, but she's doing a good job. That program's grown as well. Our girls did a decent job last year, and we looked for some improvement there this year. So moving forward, we got a lot of change this year.
Softball is one of them
softball,
too.
Coach Rose. Coach Rose was the softball coach at H.E. McCracken last year. They went 12-0, I believe. We pulled him up this year and hired him as our head coach, and I've really enjoyed watching the things that they do at practice, just because it's a different way to take it on. I guess it's a lot more drill, a lot less play. I guess not live games, that type stuff. Not so much BP and pitching. It's a lot of fielding and a lot of a lot of different drills with a lot of different equipment that he likes to use. So he's doing well. Coach Kitty, the baseball program is rolling.
Another veteran from the beginning of time,
rolling
right?
Rolling strong. And then tennis and golf are veteran coaches now. They've been at it for at least a year or two. Track, Coach Johnson, he's doing very well. Our program is small, but we have kids that are very dedicated. He's doing a great job with that program as well. I think I've hit everybody now. So.
I think you have, and that's definitely a lot in your lineup. On top of that, you've got a strength meet coming up.
Sure, strength meet on March 2nd. It's the regional strength meet. It's pretty much our county, Walterboro, Ridgeland. That area is where we pull all those athletes from that'll come in and have a chance to qualify for the state strength meet the following weekend.
Well, we're out of time, but we know you've got a lot going on at Bluffton High School, and if there's a way that the community can support you, they can give you a call, at the school, and look up on the website, and you all go out to Bluffton High School and support the Bobcats and all the other athletes in our area. And thank you for watching this special episode of 843 TV.